guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 40 of our Hearts of Midlothian save, our bid to take the club to the top of Scottish football. And today is a bit of a change to what was planned because we got Celtic in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup. So we have 2 games against Celtic, both at Tynecastle, and both are going to be really, really tough. Now, since last episode, we have had the transfer window. We'll get to that in just a second. But we've had 4 games and 4 really good results, to be honest. First up here, we went and we played Dundee in the Scottish Cup. Porty O'Connor. Now, he did sign, if you remember, on a free transfer way back in, I think it was September. He's been on trial at the club, waiting for the January transfer window to open. It opened, and he got a double. 2 goals on debut for Porty O'Connor, both from corners. He's a beast in the air, and it looked really good, to be honest. Lewis Hartford got a double. Uche got a goal there as well. As you can see, it was just a dominant performance. We were much, much the better team, although conceding 2 goals wasn't great, and defending hasn't gone completely our way. Then we played Partick Thistle here. Now they're at the bottom of the table, or close enough to it. We didn't defend well in this game, to be honest. We missed so many chances. There was an own goal got us underway. We're actually behind at one point. We got 2 goals then through the Potter, the Wizard, and Levitt. They got one back really, really late, which makes it look a lot closer than it was. Teddy Smith didn't cover himself in glory in this one. We got the job done. We're a better team, which is, I think, what got us across the line, because we didn't particularly play well. Then we played Hamilton. Now, this has always been a bogey team of ours, and it was a tight game. It doesn't look like it on the... I was actually really surprised when I saw the match stats after the game. Possession, I think, sort of was a better judge of the game. It seemed like a much closer game than this. But Sean Clay got a goal for us sort of midway through the second half. That got the job done. But yeah, I mean, overall, you can see we probably should have won by more. But it seemed a tight game when we were playing it. Then we played St Mirren. And this, again, it wasn't the best, to be honest. It wasn't the best. We scored scrappy goals. McDonald got a hat-trick. Only one of them was really a goal that you'd be proud of scoring, I guess. The other 2 were just kind of like scrappy monstrosities. You can see, for the most part, we were actually outplayed in this one. So we were very, very lucky to get across the line. Again, a stoppage time goal made it look probably closer than it was. Well, actually, it probably was a fair reflection, to be honest. Because, yeah, they were a really, really good team. We were 3-0 up, too, you can see, and they got 2 goals back. So... yeah, not, as I said, results, but performances were hit and miss. Maybe not the best at the back. If we look at what all this means for the league table, you can see we are still second. Game in hand on Rangers. Obviously, that game in hand is coming up now against Celtic. But 6-point gap is the worst it can be for us. It's 6 points also to Celtic, so it would be really nice if we could, even not lose at this point. Just try and keep ourselves in touch as much as possible. Sort of coming into the latest part of the season here. Now, transfer window, as I said, that has come and gone. It was relatively quiet. We do have one departure. Danny Glover's left us. He's gone off to Melbourne Victory. Yeah, he wasn't really playing. He wasn't playing well. He wanted to play in the first team, and I didn't really trust him to do that. So 225k. We may have a sell-on clause, I think, but I'm not completely convinced that we do. So he went out, and to replace him, we got in Connor Hazard from Celtic. Keeper of roughly the same ability. He is good at agility, good in the air as well, good aerial reach, so crosses coming into the box shouldn't be a problem for him. Yeah, he's okay, because his contract was up at Celtic at the end of the year, but we needed him now, so 15k, we made a nice little profit. He's on a bit of a wage, to be honest, more than I'd like. He's on more than what Danny Glover was on, so... it was kind of a needs must. We needed another keeper in, so we've made that. But otherwise it was a relatively quiet transfer window. There were offers. Bobby Coping was wanted by Blackburn. We managed to see that off. Deadline day, we were quite a popular club, actually. If I can get back to here, there we go. Our backup back Taylor, I think it was. He had an offer from Huddersfield, but otherwise there was nothing really. No one wanted to leave, which was good. Now, let's have a look here against Celtic. They are the favourites, as you would expect. We kind of know what to expect from them. It's just a matter of being able to beat them at this point. Marcelo Bielsa's the coach, attacking mentality, passing style, and you can see here, again, we're expecting them to play this formation. We're expecting them to be high up the pitch like that. There's their passing network. Key passes tend to be in and around the box, but that's what you expect from a passing team. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out. We're going as strong as we can for this one, and then we'll kind of see where that leaves us for the cup game. So Teddy Smith in goal. It's Mitchell O'Connor, Porty O'Connor, of course, first game on the channel with Coping and Usi Tutu. It's Cochrane and Turnbull in midfield. It's Lewis Potter, it's Levitt, and it's Clare in behind Uche. Let's see what we can do. And there is, of course, a Goals of the Month at the end of this episode for all the goals that you missed in January, so be sure to stick around for that. Now, we do have some other news, right-back news, really. What do we say this? Expected to prove a point. We're on a decent run. Do we just say go out there and continue on your way? Or do we do it for the... No, let's just continue on your way, boys. Continue on your way. You're scoring goals. Hopefully we'll defend a bit better. We have done some defensive training. So hopefully that'll show off in this one. Now, right back news. Godinho wants to leave. He wanted first team football, I think it was. I kind of said, if you want to leave, then you need to let me know because I don't want undedicated players here. And he said, yeah, I want to leave. So that's happened. That meant we've extended Michael Smith's contract for another year, which is fine because he's still doing a job for us. There's a little bit of a lucky ricochet there for us. Cochrane's got the ball. Can we build from the back here? It's the Wizard. Back for Usi Tutu for Coping. Sensible, please. He's gone early for Uche. Uche might be in here. Uche! Oh, what a strike from Uche! Barely a minute into the game, and Uche's plucked one from the top drawer and said, get that up, you Celtic. Excellent, excellent stuff. There looks to be nothing on. Bobby Coping pings a pass. Look at that. Uche in behind their high line, and look at this. That is a finish and a half. Well done, Uche. 21 goals now this season for him. He is absolutely flying. And right now, so are Hearts. Come on, boys. Let's keep this going here. Oh, we've got a corner to defend. We have been doing work on this in training. Coping's there. Heads it out for Cochrane. Can we go again here? On the break. Cochrane, can he pick a pass? He's just holding it up. That's fine, I guess. Levitt, look in here. Look at your number 7. I don't know who that is. It's probably Claire. Oh, we're stuffing around with it on the right side. Spread the play, boys. Spread the play. Cochrane. Again, look at... Oh, it's okay. He rolls it in for Uche. What can Uche do? Uche pings one for Claire. Oh, that's stunning. That's absolutely stunning from Sean Clare. We're 2-0 up. And we've just seen a goal of the season contender. Surely, what a ball. But what about the finish from Sean Clare? That was absolutely magical. We'll give it a concentrate. I usually concede after I say that. Look at this. This ball from Uche. But look at this finish. Oh, that's magical. Absolutely magical from Sean Clare. 10th goal of the year. We're 2-0 up. We're 8 minutes gone. And... we come straight back. It's the curse of the concentrate, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Cochrane's won that. It's Levitt. Can we go again here? It's Levitt. Pulls back. It's a decent ball out there for Dimitri Mitchell. What can he do? Is he going to give the ball away? No, he keeps it for Porty O'Connor, for Levitt, for Cochrane. Oh, look at this. We're taunting them. Get the Olays going at home. It's Mitchell. It's Clare. Back for Cochrane. Back for O'Connor. We're going backwards. It's all right, boys. Keep the ball. Cochrane. Can he pick a pass? He goes for O'Connor, for Turnbull. Oh, for how many passes is this? We're Barcelona. To Porty O'Connor, to Turnbull, to Levitt. Oh, we're making them look like mugs. It's the Wizard! Oh, it's almost 3. Couldn't quite beat the goalkeeper on that occasion, though. Excellent, excellent stuff. From the corner, can Porty O'Connor introduce himself to the YouTube fans? The ball comes in, it's too close to the goalkeeper, and that will probably end the highlight, I would imagine. There we go. What a start this is. We need to keep this going, though, don't we? We really, really do. Do we praise? It's early on in the game, but I think we praise. They are getting a little bit more of the ball. And Robbie Brady's dangerous from a free kick. That's over the bar, though. Teddy Smith didn't even move, just waved at it and laughed. Oh, come on, boys, come on. It's too early to be 2-0 up. That's the problem, isn't it? We know what Celtic are going to do here. Eric Bothheim to Robbie Brady. I've got a bit of breakfast stuck in my teeth or something here. The good ball out there for the Ox. Oh, cross comes in. Smith's there. He punches clear. It's not really clear enough. Robbie Brady. Oh, it's okay. Teddy had that covered, I'm sure. Oh, good stuff. And they come straight back again. Maybe we shouldn't have praised. Maybe we should have been demanding more. Come on, boys. Away. O'Connor's there. Brings it down. Hacks it clear. Uche's there. Gets the flick on. Can he get his own flick on? Oh, I tell you what. Can he ever? Have we got someone at the back post? Uche dinks it in. Oh, the Wizard was coming in. The Wizard's there now. And it comes back the other way. Do we need to look to sit back? Do we put in a DM? What do we do here? We do have our lines sort of closely packed together because of the fact they're a passing team. I don't want to go too defensive, and Bothheim has absolutely just plucked one from the top drawer. And it's 2-1. We'll give it a demand more. We're not closing down. I do wonder the counter press if that, but we need to counter press them. They're excuse me, they're a passing. Oh, I'm choking. They're a passing team, so we do need we do need to counter press, but they're looking much better right now, aren't they? They're looking the better team. Cochrane wins that. It's Levitt. Can we extend our lead again? There's a nice early ball for Uche. Does he have his scoring boots on today? Oh, does he ever? The keeper got a little bit of a touch on it, but it wasn't good enough to get to stop the great man Uche from putting it in the back of the net. Excellent stuff. We'll demand more again. I am increasingly wondering if we go the DM here. But not the best goalkeeping, really, was it? I'm sure Bielsa's not going to be pleased with that. I don't want to sit back and invite them onto us, if I'm honest. We're doing okay. We haven't had much possession, which is the worry, isn't it? Despite our wonderful passing movement earlier. Let's go some praise. These match ratings are good. We just need to try and just boost them on a little bit. Turnbull's not having his best game in there. But otherwise, I mean, it's not been bad, has it? They've actually played quite well, which is the other promising thing here. They've played well, and we still have the lead. So it's got to be an assertive, don't get complacent. And just general positivity, I think. Everybody seems to have reacted pretty well to that. I might just tell Turnbull and Cochrane in midfield, we just need them. We haven't had much possession. We just need them to do a little bit better if we can. In there, but otherwise, I mean, so far so good, really, isn't it? If I had to choose between winning in the league and winning in the cup, I don't know what I'd prefer. We haven't won a trophy yet, so I would like to think if we were to knock Celtic out of the cup, we are second in the league right now. Teddy, just get rid of that, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ. I do wonder if we get to that. The Wizard has got to that. Well done, Levitt. Can he send Uche on a hat-trick? No, it's not the best pass. Do we need to look to close it down a little bit? Cochrane, there we go. The Wizard. Go on, Potter. The Wizard. It's a good ball for Sean Clare. Sean Clare! Oh, it's a good save, and we don't even get a corner from it. So I don't know if I'd rather win this and then so they get that much closer in the league. The problem, and I did say in the comments last episode, is going sort of toe-to-toe with Celtic in the league is really difficult. The one, I guess, positive is that we don't have European football now, so we can concentrate on the league, whereas I'm pretty sure Celtic, I think Aberdeen as well, they both got through the group. That's a good ball. Teddy Smith just stands there and looks at it. And we might need to just change the way we're defending a little bit here. What can we do? Do we not counter press? I always counter press passing teams. I don't know what to do. Do we press them higher up the field, I wonder? They've only really had the two chances that they've scored, haven't they? You know what I do wonder actually is if maybe we need to sit our fullbacks, just try and stop them getting in behind us like that. Getting caught up the pitch, because that is what we do that quite a bit, don't we? We do get caught up the pitch. So maybe we need to do that. Turnbull's just not having a good day. So what we might do is, I didn't really put in a good midfielder to put in for him though, did I? That's silly on the bench. Do we put Herring in there and just go get a really defensively minded midfielder in there? We might do that. That's effectively playing a DM then, as close as we can with still keeping this shape. It's gone over to the Ox. Oh, I'm really nervous now. I'm really, really nervous. Good block. Can we get to that? We can't. It's another good block. Oh, it's bounced around. It's a lunging tackle and it's a penalty. Oh, it doesn't look like a foul according to the game, but it's been given, and unless Teddy Smith can do I don't think I've ever seen him save a penalty, it's going to be 3-3. Oh, he went the right way as well. Boys, come on. We just haven't come out this second half, or is it that Celtic have come out this second half? That might be some of the problem as well. All right, here we go. Usi Tutu. Can we snatch back this lead? It's Cochrane. Back for Coping. That's a decent ball there for O'Connor, for Cochrane. Back for O'Connor. O'Connor's not the best passer, so it does make me a little bit nervous. And of course, having Herring in midfield now as well. I mean, he's not really a passer either, so he was just sort of there to try and block it up a little bit, try and stop them from playing. Usi Tutu for Potter. Go on, Wizard. Usi Tutu on the overlap. Oh, that's poor. That is really, really poor. And we're going to get caught high up the field again, aren't we? We get there with coping. Ball back for Smith. Smith learning his lessons, which is good to see. O'Connor for Cochrane. They're really pressing us here, aren't they? Here we go. Have we played our way out of that? Usi Tutu, don't get caught too up the pitch, mate. Don't give it away. Usi Tutu, he lays one through for Levitt! Oh, it's a stunning save. Uche! They couldn't clear it. Uche gets the hat-trick, and we're back in front. Excellent, excellent stuff. Oh, that was really, really good. That was really, really good. Let's demand more. And do we just look to maybe go back to counter? Just sit back, just try and hit them. They're coming at us anyway. That maybe makes a little bit of sense to me. Uche with the hat-trick. Excellent stuff. We don't need to see that. It wasn't giving us offside, so that's fine. Their defence is having an off day. We do need to capitalise if we ever get sort of Celtic or Rangers on a bad day, but particularly Celtic, we need to capitalise on it. We're sitting back. We're sitting back. Are we going to pay a price for sitting back? It's the Ox. It's Graven Birch. Oh, we've done it again. Okay, now we pounce, boys. Now we pounce. Early ball for Uche. Can he pick him out? Oh, it's a decent pass. Uche's going to get there, is he? Oh, they've let him have it, and it is. It's a corner. It's a corner. 15 minutes to go. It's going to be played in by Levitt. Where's Porty O'Connor? Uche's lurking as well. It's headed away. Herring's there. He should get to that. Play it back in here, mate. There we go. To O'Connor retreating. There we go for Herring. Just keep the ball here, boys. Keep the ball. There it is for Mitchell. All the way back for Teddy Smith. That's okay. Just don't do anything stupid here, mate. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, stupidity is reigning here. Stupidity is reigning. Oh, Teddy Smith, you absolute moron. We're going to take him off that role against these better teams, I think. He's choking. He did the same thing in Europe. Was it Europe? I think it was Europe, wasn't it? We're going to have to take him off the advanced sweeper role against teams that are trying to close him down. Usi Tutu has hacked it clear, and I mean, at this point, you'd say it's not Teddy Smith's fault if they score, but I tell you what, he didn't half put them on the attack when we had possession. Oh, he's not done well there either, and it's cost us in the end. Teddy Smith, oh, you absolute moron. Let's just stick him back to goalkeeper. Just stay in your area, mate. Oh, that's so annoying. It's 4-4. It's a stunning game of football. But we're not half throwing this away, are we? It's there. Potter hacks it down. Or not hacks it down. Knocks it down for Uche. Uche looks for Claire. Oh, Claire's got it for Levitt. Oh, it's bouncing around. They can't clear it. We still have the ball. It's Potter. Cochrane picks it up. We look good going forward. We just can't defend this game. And we did work on defence for this game. Uche plays one across for Dimitri Mitchell. Can he get a bit of quality in? Uche! Oh, it's straight at the keeper again. That's the most annoying thing about this, is we did work. We spent a whole week ahead of this game, and in the winter break as well, we spent a week on defence, and it's just not working. We're not defending well. Mitchell's lost out to there. Chambers, it's Usi Tutu. He can't really get it clear, though. Oh, I have bad feelings about this. Bad feelings about this. Oh, and there it is. That is really, really annoying. We'll go play a much higher line. Maybe we should have been doing this to start with. And we're 5-4 down. We were 3-1 up or something. What were we up? Oh, this is unbelievable. We can't defend, and it's infuriating. It's not both our centre-backs. O'Connor hasn't had a great day. Come on, boys. Demand more. We need to go attacking. Creative freedom, exploit the flanks, raise the tempo. Is there anything there for us? We don't deserve to lose this game. Or maybe we do. We didn't defend well. And Uche hat-trick, and we still can't win. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm really, really frustrated by this. There it is. We're 9 points back in the league. And you can't score 4 goals and lose a game. That is outrageous. Guys, you should have won that. So there we go, in a disappointing collapse. We should have won that game. We were in front so many times. I'm really, that's really annoyed me. I feel just beaten. I feel like a beaten man right now. I can't believe that's happened. Anyway, guys, we'll go again in the cup. Maybe we can knock him out of that. Hello, Mr. Chairman. Hey, it's Aussie Villain. How you doing? Yeah, look, do some more work on defence this week. It wasn't great, was it? But, hopefully we'll do a little bit better in the Cup. But that's actually not why I'm calling. The reason I'm calling is I couldn't help but notice it was yet another sellout. Now, I know I've been asking about this a lot since I've taken over, but I really think we could do with expanding the stadium. We've got some extra money from Europa League now, get some extra ticket revenue in from ticket sales, and it will really help us compete with the Glass... You agree? Wow, Mr. Chairman, that's amazing. That's excellent. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Yeah, thank you. I cannot wait. Okay, welcome back. Now, as you've just heard, the chairman has finally agreed to expand the stadium. Now, it's £6 million. It goes up. I think we're just over 20,000 right now, so it goes up about 3,000, I think. I think it's 3,000. What are we at right now? Just over 20,000. About 3,500, actually. So £6 million for 3,500 extra seats. Is it worth it? You can be the judge. We'll be done by October of this year, so it'll sort of start work over the summer. I mean, it's a start, isn't it? It's a start. It probably gets us to roughly half of what the Glasgow clubs have, but it's better than nothing. And while they're at it, I snuck in a little sneaky data analysis facility upgrade as well. But that's good news. It's a step in the right direction. Now, we're up against Celtic again. We just saw exactly how they play, so we don't really need to go through this again. The analysis report of the game we just played. You can see the heat map there. Very, very much in the attacking third. The passing network... The key passes, again, they're close in and around the area. We did see that, didn't they? They kind of just toyed with us a little bit when they got up there. So this is what we're doing. Now, we don't really have a flaw in the squad, and something we may need to look to address over the sort of the summer coming up is a good, proper DM. We don't really have one. The closest we have, Dominguez can kind of go back in there. Ethan Hamilton can kind of go back in there. Hickey can kind of go back in there. Not Hickey, sorry. Cochran can kind of go back in there. But we don't really have anybody. So that's something we're going to have to work on. But anyway, conscious that this episode's going a little bit long because that Celtic game was so long. So this is the team we're sending out. Teddy Smith, just a sweeper keeper on defence now. Just stay in your penalty area, mate. You don't need to come outside. We've learned our lesson. I should have done that after, was it 2 episodes ago? But Dimitri Mitchell, Porty O'Connor, Coping, and Michael Smith comes in to play right back. Going to try Turnbull as a deep-lying playmaker with Dominguez coming in to play alongside him. It's Potter, it's Hartford, it's Clare, it's Uche up top. So there we go, they are playing the same way as well, and they're playing a very similar-looking team as well. It looks as though... now, the problem here is that are we going to catch them on a similar sort of bad day? Probably not. We'll do it for the fans. So calm, we have faith. I mean, if we can play that well again going forward and just keep it tight at the back, then you just never know what will happen here, but... Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I think we're in the situation now where 9 points down of Celtic. We've played them at home, so it means that in the split we're going to have to play them away. The league's going to be difficult, so our only chance, perhaps, of silverware this year would be to go beat them here and then go on and win the cup. Here goes Dominguez. Ball in. Uche hits the crossbar. Oh, unlucky, unlucky. Let's give it a get creative here. Now, we did change a few things defensively. We're just playing a much higher line now. We're still going to keep it compact, try and make it difficult for them to pass through us. But we'll just try it higher up the field and just see if that makes any difference. Not let them push so far forward. Yes, I said last game, maybe I should have done that a little bit sooner. I think I did it, didn't I, towards the end of the game. But yeah, we'll just have to see if that makes any difference. It's just so disappointing to see us defend so badly, isn't it? Here we go again. Brady, it's a bit of a dive in there. It's bounced around. Oh, Bothheim. And second time of asking. And Porty O'Connor eventually just puts it behind for a corner. Yeah. Not great, was it? Not great. Come on, boys. Keep our heads here. We did do more defensive work. We did ground defending since they're a passing team. And I think it was engaged defending. Good tackle from Uche. Can we launch on the back of that? Can we launch? Go on, Uche. Pick a pass, mate. He's not always the best with the assists. It's there for Lewis Hartford. That's horrible. Oh, Hartford. That was a really good chance. And he's a good goal scorer as well. Disappointing to see that finish from him. He's coming along really, really nicely. Determination's fallen, which is a bit of a problem, but everything else there, he's a really good player in the making. Still wants the 325,000 release clause, which is going to start to become a problem because his contract's up the end of next season. So we're going to need to... Either Brady, oh, it's a good goal. There's not much we can do when they're flying in from there. Oh, it's so disheartening playing Celtic because, I mean, they have Oxlade-Chamberlain in their team. I mean, what these guys' wages are probably pushing our our whole squad budget. Could Teddy Smith have done a little bit better? He got a hand to it. But, I mean, what's Ox on? He's on 100 grand a week. I mean, that's almost double our entire squad budget. Dimitri Mitchell! I think we can spend 68. I think we're spending 61. And the Ox is on 100 grand a week. I mean, what... It's just disheartening. It's just really... that's just one player. I mean, God knows we've got Adama Traore there. He's going to be on some money, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if the counter press maybe isn't what we need to do. I mean, what can we do with that? What can you do? Oh, I feel like crying. It's... We'll have a look at it from behind. I don't think there's much Teddy Smith can do. It looked like it bent in as well. We'll give it a show some passion, I guess, but he's going the wrong way. It's bent in. There's not too much you can do with that, really, is there? I mean, where's Robbie Brady? What's he on? 41 grand a week. Adama Traore, 43 grand a week. I mean, that's pretty much our entire squad in sort of every one of their players. A little bit more, because I said we're spending 61 grand a week, but that's just not fair, is it? I expect to see something better. We weren't particularly good in that half. If the players feel anywhere near as deflated as I do, it's not really surprising, to be honest. If we can get an early goal here, you just never know. We'll start and exploit the flanks, because why not? We need to be more expressive now. It's a cup game. You know, we really don't have much to lose. I am beginning to wonder if just our general approach to Celtic needs to change. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do look to not counter press, just kind of sit back and hold a solid shape. And rather than trying to break up their play, just try and wait for a mistake. That might be something that we need to look to do. There's a mistake there. Mitchell's picked that up. Dominguez for Claire. Oh, there's not much room there. Dominguez back to O'Connor. That's okay. We keep the possession. Back for Turnbull. O'Connor. Nice ball forward. There's no one there, though. Oh, Dimitri Mitchell didn't make his usual run. Come on, close it down, boys. This is becoming a long old highlight, and we don't have the ball. If they score again, then we are in some serious trouble. Traore just running. Oh, what, are we going to stop him? All right, come on. Let me know what you think in the comments. If there's any thoughts you have, because sometimes I know what my thought process is, but then sort of changing it can get quite difficult, because I have an idea of how I want to do things. We're not doing badly though. Look at that. We're having as much of the ball. We've had more shots on goal, same amount on target. Yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. We'll take Uche off. He's not having a great game. We'll try... Brophy as a poacher has been working okay for us. Hartford's not having a classic game for him. We don't really have anybody else. We'll leave Coping on as well, even though he's not having a great game back there. We could bring Herring on, I guess. I don't know that it's going to make that much difference. We need to go for it. I mean, it's a cup game. It doesn't really matter how much you lose by if you lose. We're already doing everything there. Let's go maybe a little bit more direct. Just play with a bit more width, see if that makes any difference. Let's not go too silly there, though. Yeah, Claire's looking tired, not having a great game. We'll bring Whiten on for him. Anything else we need to do fresh legs-wise? Let's bring Hickey on for Turnbull. Let's try switching those. It hasn't been a great episode for Turnbull, has it? I mean, tough opposition, but... Yeah, I mean, the first game was our chance, wasn't it? We've really... it's broken me. It's honestly broken me, that one. Good tackle there from Hartford. Brophy with the ball now. What can he do? It's a good ball for the Wizard! Oh! We're still fighting for this. It's 2-1. And suddenly, there's still a chance. There's still a chance, boys. Come on. Fire it up, boys. Fire it up. Really good tackle there from Hartford to win the ball back. That's the get stuck in. That's where it can work. Maybe we need to try that against Celtic. But maybe they don't like it up him. But there we go. Harry Potter, or what's his name? Lewis Potter. With the good finish to give us half a chance here. Just a sniff. Can we take it? It doesn't look like we can. Well, at least we got a goal. Something was last goal wins, wasn't it, ref? Last goal wins. We don't deserve to lose that game. And it was two just long-range goals. And I don't know what we can do necessarily to prevent that. I don't actually think we've played that badly there. I really don't. The goals they've scored, I don't think there's much we can do about it. If they're shooting from distance and it's going in, there's not too much you can do. You can always close down a little bit more. The one thing I wonder if we do need to look to change, Turnbull and Hartford being looked at for Scotland, that's good to see. I do wonder if maybe the one thing we could look to change in future against Celtic is use the get stuck in. But we've played them twice. We should have won that game. We really, really should have. We were in a winning position multiple times and somehow we've managed to lose it. The second game was just one of those, I think. But, I mean, again, we're not disgracing ourselves against Celtic. And I think that's sort of half the battle almost, isn't it? It's just really difficult. It's really difficult to go with them. Anyway, we've lost games. That's not good enough. But I don't know what to do. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, maybe a sympathy thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please do subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. And we'll be back. Not the best way to end the week, but we'll be back on Monday, raring to go. We'll play Hibs at home in the derby, and then we'll play Inverness away from home. We've got a little streak of away games coming up here towards the end of the split. So that's all for Monday. We are still in a decent position in the league. We're looking good for second. Unfortunately, I think with that loss to Celtic in the league, that has gone now. But you never know. We'll keep plugging away, and we've got nothing else to play for, so we might as well have a go for it. That's all for next time, though, guys. I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching, and here are our goals of the month for January. Take care.